Hello, and welcome to the Blue Water Running Podcast. I'm your host, Maren, and this podcast celebrates the achievements of high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from the Blue Water area of Michigan. Our episode guest is Owen Beindit, a senior at Algonac High School. Owen has seen significant steady growth as a runner over the years, starting from 21 minutes for a 5K as a freshman to his PR of 16:58 last year as a junior at MIS. Owen has qualified for the D3 state finals every year of his high school career, and he recently finished third at the second BWAC jamboree as his team's top runner for the first time. He's also run a 2:06 in the 800 and a 5:09 in the 1600 on the track. We'll chat with Owen and get to know him as a Blue Water area athlete. Welcome to the Blue Water Running Podcast, Owen, and thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we are excited to have you. So let's start at the very beginning. Tell me how you became a runner. So give us your background, maybe who or what led you into cross country and track.
So funny enough, it was before COVID started. My mom actually forced me to do a fall sport after COVID. And I was too skinny for football. So my mom was like, why don't you go do cross country? So here I am. I ended up doing cross country and now track.
All right. Well, skinny is good when you're a runner. I don't know about football, but it definitely works for running. Now, have you played any other sports prior to running?
Yeah, so I played baseball through t-ball to 10th grade, and then I did track this past year. And then I did, I've been doing trap shooting since a freshman year. Algonac is a trap shooting team.
Yep.
And I think that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you were a baseball player because you didn't originally do track in the spring, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Well, do you have any running role models that you look up to?
I think Morgan first off, because he's Algonac alumni, and we met him in person and talked to him. So he's just a big role model, I think. And he's running for Adidas now and very successful.
Yes, I'm a fan. I followed him for a long time. I actually follow him on Instagram. Did you know he just got married yesterday?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So congrats to him. I would love to have him on the podcast. We just haven't connected. Greg Whitkin that owns Elite Feet knows him too. So we got to find a good time where we can connect. But yeah, he
was inducted into the Algonac Hall of Fame at the last home football game.
Okay. So yeah. He was home.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Yeah, that'd be neat to catch up and hear his perspective just from a local BWAC runner to MSU All-American and then pro. So pretty cool to see somebody from our area. Well, let's talk about you. Last year, you ran your PR at the end of the season at the regional meet, and then you dropped it again at the state finals, and you're already running faster than that time this season. We haven't hit October officially yet. So what do you feel is the biggest difference between you as a runner last year and you as a runner this year?
I think the biggest differences have been a stronger base mileage during the summer and stuff like that. And along with running track for, I feel like, extra endurance instead of baseball. And some of the extra confidence and experience, because I've been doing it for 3 years now. The 4th year is just the breeze so far. And it's just easier, I think.
So do you feel that any of the skills that you gathered from your baseball experience have translated into anything track or cross country wise? I'm just curious to hear that, your perspective on that.
I don't think anything. It was baseball is mostly just hand-eye coordination and lots of reps at that same exact thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that could come in handy for a baton exchange. Maybe. All right. Well, let's talk about the most recent BWAC Jamboree. So on Tuesday, we had BWAC Jamboree number 2 at Columbus Park, and you were the top finisher for Algonac. So just tell me, what was your goal before you ran on Tuesday?
My goal right before I ran was I just want to have good placement, and I want to try and catch the Yale boys, but that didn't quite happen. Maybe next race, but yeah, just a good placement, because I knew with that hill it wasn't going to be a PR time or anything like that.
So that's a lead into our next question. What is your goal for the next one? Because that'll be number 3.
Definitely to catch the Yale boys, and that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but that's what I'm aiming for.
All right.
Definitely maybe a PR. We'll see.
Yeah, that course should be a little less hilly. So maybe.
Mhm.
Well, what are your main workouts you're doing in a normal week? In a training cycle, what are the things you're hitting most of the time?
Typically we just have either like a pacing workout where Coach Schaefer, he'll put us on the track, give us the time, and we have to run a 200 at our pace for the 5K. So what we want to run, which would, for me, I want to run like a 16:44 to get on the board. So he has us running um, what an actual 200 be in the race, and then he moves us up to a 400 and 800, and then he backs us back down to 800 and then 400, 200. But we have a few more 800, 400, and 200 reps in there, just not one. And we have a like a 3 mile run, I'd say. We do that probably twice, and what we call 5x5s, which is you run for 5 minutes at an easy, relaxed speed, and then you wait probably 5 minutes for rest, and then 5 minutes again at like a tempo or a little more than tempo, and then 5 minutes rest, and then 5 minutes like all out, everything you got, like faster than the race pace. And we pretty much just do those 3 workouts on a weekly basis, and I think that's about it.
Do you have a favorite?
I like the pacing. I think that's what I like best, because it's like, oh, I can actually maybe hold this up for a race, so it gives me confidence.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the board. So are you talking about your school's top 10?
It's actually our school's top 20. So yeah,
Okay.
the board.
Okay. So my next question is about what your goals are, either individually or team-wise. So I'm assuming that's one of them.
So top 20 is my number one goal, and then I set my senior year PR, which contributes to that. And I think we can upset in our regional, our team going to states. We've got a lot of seniors who are experienced, and we have some younger guys that are great. They're fantastic.
Yeah. Do you know what the top time on your board is? I mean, I'm guessing it's Morgan.
I think it's Morgan at 14:43.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
That is pretty quick. Now, I know you mentioned Morgan as a running role model. Do you have any other professional or collegiate runners that you like to follow?
I like Cole Hocker. I see him at the Olympics, or I don't see him, but I watch him.
Right.
And I saw him upset some people, and his kicks are crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of was like, well, if you're running the 5,000 and he's in your race, you probably shouldn't have left it up to a kick at the end, because he is going to beat you. So.
And recently he got DQ'd for his 1,500, I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a little bit of revenge to get, I think, so a little extra motivation. I've been following him since he was a collegiate athlete at Oregon, and then even before that, because he's from Indiana, and my entire family lives in Indiana. So we knew who he was, back when he was a very successful high school runner, and he has always had that kick. And I think when he won either the mile or the 2 mile at the Indiana State meet, I think he lapped the next kid.
Oh my goodness.
Which is crazy to think about. I'm assuming it was the 2 mile. I hope it wasn't the mile.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
That would be really crazy. All right. Well, do you have a favorite athlete that's not a runner?
I really like football. So I think some of the Lions players are pretty cool. I like Sam Laporta, tight end, and their new receiver, Isaac Tesla. I follow the Lions quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we try to follow them, but every game is on a different channel for us every week. So we're like, do we get that one? I don't know.
They won today against the Browns. So
yes.
That's good.
Yeah. My husband's watching that. Yeah, we actually got that channel. So, now music. Do you listen to music before races or no?
I don't listen to music before races, but I like a lot of different genres. I like Christian and country and some classic rock, oldies, all over the place.
Okay. Well, do you have a favorite oldies band?
Oh, there's so many. I don't think I have a favorite.
All right. Well, my son was really into the Beach Boys and the Beatles for a while, so I was just, I guess
they're good.
I don't know if Beatles are even considered oldies. They kind of just
I think so.
transcend time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is a new question that I came up with, and I'm curious to see what your answer is. And that is, do you have any funny or embarrassing race stories?
Oh yeah. There's too many to count, but an embarrassing funny one is I remember last year at the Classic, there was probably 40 of us runners in the top 40, of course, and we took a wrong turn. So um and then we took a wrong turn. So then all the kids like behind us, they took the right turn. So it was probably like 40 kids who took the wrong turn.
Oh no.
And um some official told us to turn around. So we were eventually chasing all the slower runners down, trying to catch back up.
Right.
I remember the first place kid actually won the race still. That's how fast he was. I
Oh
don't know
my
who it was.
goodness.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Well, that's quite an accomplishment, but maybe a little extra adrenaline could kick in
Yeah.
at that point because you're thinking, oh no, I have to catch back all the way up to the
He
front.
was from Shrine, I think.
Oh, was it Ebenezer
Yes, it was him.
Cerrone, I think is his
Yes,
last name. Yeah, I
it
know who
was
you're
him.
talking about. Yeah. He's in the 15s by the end of the
Yeah.
season usually. So I think he was second at the state meet to Tyler Len
Oh my goodness.
from Marine City Cardinal Mooney a couple of years ago. So yeah, I know who you're talking about. All right. Favorite cross country course you've ever raced on?
I've got two. I really like our Algonac course because it's so fast and it's home. It's just everyone we know is there. And I also like the MIS meet because I feel like I always have good race there. The crowd is electric. There's so many people all over and just it's crazy. I
And
think those two.
you're one of the few people that set PRs there from our area. That's not super common, actually.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't know what the percentage is total across all the divisions, but for Blue Water area runners, it's kind of a unique anomaly to have a PR at the state meet.
I think I PR'd there every single year,
Well,
freshman, sophomore, and junior.
that's the place you want to PR.
Yeah.
So that's what it all leads up to. So that's a good thing. Okay. Do you have a favorite race distance, whether it be the 5K for cross or on the track?
I think I like the 5K most definitely, and the 800. I like the 800 for track, but I think the 5K tops it because it's just I feel like it's way more mentally hard in my opinion, and takes a lot more time putting into or time to get good at it, I think.
Yes, it definitely does. Are you interested in running after high school?
Not particularly interested right now, but
Okay.
if time occurs, I think I would. I'm planning on going to the Great Lakes Maritime Academy in Traverse City.
Oh,
And so you can go there and you get your captain's license after 3 years. But yeah, hopefully that works out.
that's very cool. That's a pretty unique career choice.
Yeah, very unique. It's
Well,
very niche.
yeah, that kind of fits where you live right now, though. You're right on the water, so that makes sense a little bit.
Yep.
That's very cool. Well, I was just wondering because in college, they bump up to an 8K. So if you like distance, maybe that's your thing.
That's pretty far.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get used to it. It's just a new mindset. Okay. So do you have a favorite post-race snack?
Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk
Okay.
100%. It's the best thing.
Well, for you, not for me.
Oh.
I can't drink milk. Bad things would happen. So power to you.
What's your favorite?
Oh, mine? I like salty. So I really like chips. I have very low blood pressure, so I have to make sure I have enough electrolytes and salt, and I always crave salt, so I like chips. Yeah,
that makes sense.
after a race. All right, your favorite running shoe?
I think I've had like 4 pairs of these. The New Balance Rebel, like the version 4s, because they came out with the 5s this year, but I have had like 4 pairs of the 4s, and they're amazing. They're like a everyday trainer. They're great.
Have you tried the next one up?
No, I'm not gonna go out and buy a new pair because
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I always get sad when a shoe I love gets changed and then you try it and you're like, oh, it's not the same. And then I hurry up and buy all the old ones before they are gone forever.
Yeah.
So, all right. Your favorite motivational quote or saying? Do you have one on the top of your mind?
So I have a quote, and it's hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And it's by Tim Notke.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have a Bible verse written on my shoe, and I've
Ooh.
had that for a couple of years. It's Hebrews 12:1, and it
Mm-hmm.
says, let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
Yep, that's a good one. That's one of my faves. Or On the Wings of Eagles. I like that one too.
Mm.
All right, where's your favorite place to train? Where do you like to go for runs?
I really like, I think all my summer mileage was just on Harson's Island, like the roads. I like that quite a bit. And I also like going up to our school because our our course is really cool and not too far away from where I live. So
So every time you wanted to run at Harson's, did you have to hop on the ferry? Or do you have to work?
I actually live on Harson's
Oh,
actually.
you do?
So
Oh, okay.
so I just
That,
walk outside and
that makes sense.
yeah.
So this is an interesting little side conversation we can have because I've always
Mhm.
been curious about kids who go to school in Algonac but live on the island. So
Mhm.
what happens in the winter when the lake starts freezing over?
So the ferry will run like nonstop in the winter unless we have like we call it an ice jam
Okay.
and the ferry can't run anymore. So we get actually school business as long as that ferry is closed, which is pretty
Mm,
nice.
yeah. And now, is there an elementary school on the island?
There's no schools on the island, so
Okay,
all of
none.
us go over to Algonac Community Schools.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I had a student, I teach at Memphis, and I had a student who moved and he's like, oh, I'm going to go to school on Harson's Island. I was like, oh, there's a school there. So I didn't think there was, but I could have
They
been
had a
wrong.
school in early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a little after that. So he would have definitely been across the street at the elementary or across the lake, I guess I should say. Okay. Well, that's cool. That would be a great view every day.
Yeah.
Your favorite related running app or gadget?
I just got the Coros Pace 3 this year, and I really like it because I had an Apple Watch before, but it wasn't like super specific to running.
Hmm.
And I think the Coros is just it's really good. The battery is ridiculous.
Yeah, I have an Apple Watch and I haven't converted, which makes me a little ashamed as a runner.
I still wear my Apple to like everyday thing, but just when I'm running, the Coros is crazy. I think I had like 16 days of battery life. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I used to have a Garmin back in my marathoning days and it would last days and days. The only time it actually died was on a run was because I ran an ultra and it was 52 miles. And I think it made it to, I want to say like mile 38. And then after that,
Wow.
nope, it was done. All right. A little this or that. So do you prefer a morning or evening run?
Morning, way cooler than at night.
I agree, but man, I'm old and my bones don't want to get moving. I have to like warm up to it all day. So I'm an evening runner. Trails or track?
Trails. I think they're just way better on the joints so far. Like if I'm
Yes.
running the track for a long time, it kind of starts to hurt if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it can definitely be a benefit if you have a soft surface. For me, I live, my street dead ends at the Macomb Orchard Trail that runs from Richmond all the way to Stony Creek Metro Park. And it used to be all gravel, which was great. And now it's paved. So yeah, it's better for the bikers, but not for the runners. All right. Do you prefer to run alone or with a team?
Definitely with the team because I like talking to people. I'm very like I wouldn't say outgoing, but I really like talking to people. And I love our team. It's fantastic, and just have to soak it up before it ends.
Yeah, I got a great picture of your team at the
Oh,
last BWAC meet before the race. You guys were doing like a little warm up, and you go out for your run out. And then I don't know what you were doing, but you all kind of fell down together
oh,
and you were laughing. And it was this great picture of everyone kind of like, woo, with a smile on their face. I thought, this is a great team. They're having fun.
so it's kind of funny that portion because my friend, all of us really like the game Clash Royale, and
Okay.
my friend, he's like the so-called Mega Knight, and if he jumps, he knocks all of us down. That's what we're trying to do. We've been doing that for like every race now.
That's funny.
It's kind of
Well,
fun.
it was nice to see athletes who were not looking stressed out and really nervous because that's usually how people look at the start line. So I thought it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So do you prefer uphill or downhill?
downhill.
Yeah.
It's way better.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty common
I've got
answer.
longer legs, so it's easier to speed up.
Yeah, and that hill at Columbus is no joke. You pretty much have to walk it. Like it's
Yeah,
all sandy and loose, and it's a tricky one. All right, do you prefer a long run or a speed or interval workout?
definitely a long run. I like running. These are long runs are with the team, so I like talking, and I feel like it's easier. My mind like kind of wanders when I'm on a long run instead of a faster. It's like, oh, gotta push the pace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little more relaxed for sure. Do you prefer cross country or track?
Cross country, 100%. It's the team is. I mean, there's some kids that are on both, but the team's way better, and I like the atmosphere quite a bit more. It's
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yeah. I was better at track. I had more of middle distance speed, but I enjoyed the atmosphere of cross country more.
Mhm.
And your meets are done way faster.
Yeah,
Track
yeah,
meets last
especially that.
forever. Yeah. All right. If you could choose between a meet t-shirt or a medal, what would you prefer?
I like both. I like the t-shirt because I get to wear it and it shows like team spirit. If I have like a SC4 one, I wore it
Mm-hmm.
to the SC4 meet, so I was like, oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then medals, they're great because I have a varsity jacket and I put them on there, or not anymore. It's filled up now, but
I was just going to ask if athletes still did that because I teach elementary students, so I don't see athletes in their varsity jackets during my school day, but I was curious because we did that too when I was in school.
yeah, it's pretty loud. Like if I'm walking, it's like
You're
it's like
clanking.
jingle bells.
Uh-huh. Does it hurt your back? Because I did the same thing in high school and I just stopped putting them on because it made my posture just hunch over.
No, it's a heavy jacket now.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think it's fine. I mean, one more year wearing it, so.
I was gonna say you only get to do that, for a few years, so
Mhm.
All right. What do you prefer as far as sports drink or water?
Definitely water, but sometimes I have like the body armor electrolyte
Hmm.
things, and I put that in the water
Hmm.
before the races, and those are pretty good. But water and electrolytes, that's definitely like the main thing.
Yeah. And sports drinks have come a long way. I mean, it used to just be Gatorade. That was your only option. So now you got lots of good choices.
Yeah.
Okay, this was actually one that my husband suggested. I'm always like, hey, is there anything I should ask so and so? Because he's a coach and he knows who most of the runners are.
Mhm.
He's like, ask them if they like pizza or tacos.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely have to say tacos because our family and some of the restaurants they make great like perch tacos or walleye tacos.
Ooh, yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. And especially in Michigan, you can get
Hmm.
different fish. All right, Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube all the way because I like listening to hunting stuff and just stuff like that. And Netflix doesn't really, or what'd you say before?
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Netflix doesn't really have anything like that.
Yeah, I get bored watching television. I don't know why. I love to read. I don't have an attention issue. I didn't grow up with a TV. We didn't have one. So I just find it really not entertaining, which I know sounds weird to so many people, but I'd rather do something else. All right, sneakers or slides?
Slides. They're way more comfortable and easy to throw on. Instead of sneakers, you gotta tie them up and
Hmm.
lace them. It's a hassle.
Do you wear your slides with socks?
Most of the time, no. Actually,
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care what people think. I just wear them.
I don't care either. I just think it's funny. Like, hey, oh, there you got socks and sandals. Interesting. Whatever. How about the winter? Do you still wear them in the winter?
Um,
I mean,
like
Algonac gets a good amount of snow.
no, I wear boots main
Okay.
time. Most of the time, yeah, boots.
Okay. Well, there's always that one kid who's at the bus stop and it's February and he's in
Hmm.
shorts and slides and you're like, oh, wow. All right. Speaking of winter, do you prefer summer or do you prefer winter?
Winter. I like
Really?
I like ice fishing and snowmobiling and some of the outdoor activities, but summer is great too because I like fishing and everything else that goes along with it. But I think winter steals it.
Mm. Well, you're in the right state then. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I do like winter. I like the change of seasons. I don't like that there's no sun. So if it was sunny, I would like winter a lot more. But the
Yeah,
endless
that
gray,
would be nice.
yeah, the gray kind of gets me. Ugh. And yeah, I get sick of snow after about Christmas Day. So that's the end for me. All right. Well, last question. And this is one of my favorites because I think it reveals a lot about people's personalities. So if you could run anywhere in the world with anyone you wanted, and they could be from the past or the present, they could be living or not, where would you run and who would it be with?
Be with Jesus. And I don't know where. There's so many places, but definitely with Jesus because we're going to be with him one day. So, I mean,
And he could probably answer a lot of your questions.
of course. I mean, any questions.
Yeah.
But I think where it'd definitely be like, I don't know. Does it have to be on Earth or?
No, I was just going to say you could even run across water.
Yeah, could do that.
Well, where's a place you'd really like to visit that you would find really interesting to see with your own two eyes?
I think definitely overseas because I've never gone over there. It'd be very cool.
Do you have a specific country that you are interested in?
New Zealand. That's like my dream to go there.
Okay. Did you see who just won the steeplechase at the World Championships?
No.
So it was Beamish, who is a New Zealander, a Kiwi. I think that's what they call them, Kiwis. And he fell in the prelim, had his face stepped on. I mean, like there's a picture of it. Like it is crushed by a spike. Got back up, was able to run into a qualifying spot, and he's got a kick kind of like Cole Hocker. Like if he can hang in, he's going to probably outkick everyone. And then in the final, it came down to a kick and he won. So
oh my goodness.
Pretty cool. And the high jumper also that won was from New Zealand. So I think they jumped, it was like way over 7 feet. Insane.
I think he set the world record, didn't he? I think something like that.
He might have. Yeah. I know the women's high jump record is a Ukrainian, but I don't know who holds the met. Maybe that is him. But yeah, New Zealand would be cool. Well, Owen, thank you so much for taking time out of your night to talk with me. It was great to have you on. You've got a lot of cool perspectives on things.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Please share an episode to help spread the word about Blue Water Running's mission, which is to feature and celebrate the achievements of our high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from our area. You can also subscribe and leave a review. You can find the Blue Water Running podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and other major media players. You can also ask your smart speaker to play the Blue Water Running podcast. You can follow Blue Water Running on Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, along with athlete and meet reports and photography on the website at bluewaterrunning.org. Coverage of Blue Water Running is sponsored in part by Elite Feet of Port Huron. If you need running shoes, spikes, or apparel, they have a friendly and knowledgeable staff to help you find just the right fit, and they've spent years supporting our local athletes. They are located at 327 Huron Avenue in downtown Port Huron. Verlindy Insurance, located in Richmond, Michigan, is also a supporter of coverage on Blue Water Running. Training as an athlete teaches you resilience and preparation. Apply those lessons to your life with your insurance plans. Be ready for anything with them by your side.